All right. We're super nervous. All right, welcome back to the Raunchy podcast. This is episode number, I can't remember, 8, I think. Isaiah can't be here today because he has a graduation party. So, we are just doing it with Bella and Madison.
What's up, tubers?
Millard South.
Okay.
Alright, I've known Bella since elementary school. I moved to my neighborhood in 2nd grade, so really...
Jump the fence.
I know, my love took off for her in 2nd grade, and
Yep.
smooth sailing from then.
True.
Madison I met in 7th grade, and... that's it pretty much.
Best friends, right?
Best friends. All right. Yeah, I had no friends coming to the neighborhood, and then I hung out with a kid in my circle. Shout out Nick Santone, but I mean, it's very limited.
Yeah.
To Nick Santone. And then I realized, hey, I have neighbors behind me, and this girl named Lexi had a trampoline, and she was like, hey, want to come and jump on a trampoline? I was like, fuck yeah, I want to come and jump on a trampoline. Are you kidding me? So I met a few of those guys over there first, and then I played catch with Bella's dad.
Yeah, you just hopped the fence.
Yeah.
Was this like the summer before school started?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Bella's dad was playing catch with Bella's brother. And I was like, yo, can I play? Bella's dad was like, sure, yeah. So, that's how me and Bella met. And me and Madison met at my, it was at the park. It was my birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh. And it was like a tornado warning. So my friend was freaking out. He was like, I'm going to walk home right now. Like, I have to go home right now. Can I walk back to your house? I was like, you're going to be alone with my mom and my grandma. And he was like, dude, I just cannot do this right now, dude. I was like, you can walk back to my house, though.
Who was it?
It was Reese Mingus.
Wasn't Ty there, too? Shout out Ty.
No, Ty was not there.
Oh, really?
Ty wasn't there.
Wait, when did I meet Ty, then?
I'm not really sure. But then we
Was
went to
Johnny
Millard.
there?
Yeah. Johnny
Okay, yeah.
Then we went to Millard Days
Johnny.
together, and I threw up twice.
Oh my god.
True.
Yeah. Yeah. The second time we went to Millard Days, I ate a live goldfish. Did I tell you guys that? I ate a live
No.
goldfish to get into Millard Days. Just so I
What?
could have. Yeah. It was dedication.
When
What
we
do you
were
mean
there?
to get in?
Because I didn't have enough money. I had like $5.
So they said that if you ate at school...
Not the people running it.
I
This-
believe it. Have you
This
seen
Millard
them?
South kid was like, because I was walking back, I was calling my dad. I was like, hey, can I go? And he was like, I'm not even in Omaha right now. He was in Fremont. And this kid overheard it, and he was like, yo, you eat this goldfish, and I will give you enough money. I was
That's
like,
dedication.
yeah, I was like,
Okay.
here we go. I ate a goldfish.
I'm impressed.
Was it good though?
No, it sucked. It was trash. I didn't
Doesn't
throw
that
up,
make
though.
you like super sick? I don't know. I just feel like
I don't really know, honestly, because then I went on a few rides. Then we went on the Tilt-A-Whirl, and I vomited everywhere.
Oh, you wouldn't go on the Tilt-A-Whirl when I went with you.
Is that true? We went the second time, didn't we?
I don't remember.
Yeah, because I wouldn't go on the first time, but then the second time I was like, yeah, I'll get on. I told this story in a previous... I think on the first podcast I told this story.
about Mondays.
Yeah, I didn't get on the first one, but then on the second one I was like, alright, I can do it. And then the Tilt-A-Whirl...
Oh yeah, I just remember your face. You were like this.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, this is not going to be good after.
Yeah, and then I got off, and Johnny was hanging around with me. No. Me and Johnny hung back, and we were like laying on the ground, and you guys were like,
I
okay,
honestly
bye.
don't remember that.
Me
at
either.
all.
And then you guys like walked away somewhere, and I puked everywhere. And then I got some
Yikes.
Sprite.
It's the Sprite. Yeah, it's always the Sprite.
Yeah, it was some trash. I throw up every time I go to Miller Days. It's like a tradition.
Actually,
I
La
love
Vista
them.
Days is tonight. Should we
I
go?
heard about that, actually. I just heard about that. I do not want to go to La Vista Days now.
After Taco Bell.
How do you feel about Worlds of Fun? Madison, can you sit back a little bit?
Oh yeah.
I fuck with Worlds of Fun. I love it.
I just feel like I can't see it. Oh my god.
I've been to Worlds of Fun 3 times in my life. First time I was too scared. Second time I was scared for half the time. And then I went on the Mamba. I told this story also. So, me, my cousin, my dad, and my uncle. My mom married my dad when I was 8. And so I like never saw these people before, my uncle and my cousin. And I was like bawling my eyes out when we were going up to the Mamba. You know, it's like the highest one in Worlds of Fun.
Yeah.
Bawling my eyes out. And my cousin, I was trying to impress him for sure. Because he had like a ton of Nerf guns. And I was like, this dude is fucking sweet.
You were
And,
8 though. That's impressive to go on the Mamba.
I've still never been on it.
And so we were going up the stairs because it's a big ass flight of stairs and it pisses me off because the whole time I was crying. I was like, I can't do this. And the whole time my cousin was like, and his uncle was like, my dad was like, I was bawling. I could not stand it.
Wait, I can't remember which one the Mamba is. Is that like...
When they
It's the
go-
one where it goes,
Are you sitting and your like legs are dangling?
No, it's a
that's
Patriot.
Oh, jinx.
I love the Patriot. That's the best roller coaster I've ever been on. But it's the one where you go straight up. It's like for like 20
And
minutes.
it's
It feels
yeah.
super big.
like. And then
yeah.
you go.
Yeah, I like that one.
You feel like you're gonna hit your head on the bars, the supporting bars. Yeah, so I was crying my eyes out, and then we finally get to the top of the flight of the stairs, and I was like, I literally can't go on this. I cannot do it. My dad was like, all right, just hop across, and then you can go down the stairs, and I was like, okay. And then I started stepping over. My dad grabbed me, put the thing on me, the safety thing. I was like, I was so pissed. I was so mad. I was like, I'm not doing this. Like, I was trying to squeam my way out of it. I could not do it. And then
That's traumatizing.
we started taking up, and I was just like,
I hate that sound.
The cranking
You can
noise.
never go back.
But then right after we got off, I wasn't scared of roller coasters at all. I went on every single one. And then the third time I went to, not Miller Days, third time I went to Worlds of Fun, I went on every single one.
Do you like that one ride? What's it called? Spinning Dragon? Like you
Yeah, it's
spin-
alright.
I love that ride.
I've almost thrown up one time at Worlds of Fun, and it was, we just got done with like a bunch of like the grown-up rides. And then my sister was in like the little like playground or roller
Snoopy
coasters.
World.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's where I was.
like there was like a thing where you have the wheel in the middle and you can spin it and you go
Oh,
as
yeah.
fast as
Oh.
you can spin. And my dad thought it would be hilarious to make that go like 95 miles an hour. So I was like closing my
Such a
eyes. I was
dad
like,
thing.
I am gonna throw up. I know it. I'm gonna throw up. Then I got off. I was like stumbling around. My sister was like, that was sweet. Like just hopping around. I was like, I could not do it.
What if you guys like took off? What? You guys are like.
That would be so
That'd
funny.
be lit. That'd be so dope.
Yeah.
I always was jealous of the people that did the...
Fast
what it's
Pass?
called. No,
Oh.
that too, but... No, oh my gosh, I can't think of what it's called. They like sit in like a chair and then they like... It's like a bungee cord thing.
Oh,
Think of
the
it.
zip line. Where you, not zip line, it's the ripcord. Ripcord.
Yes!
Yeah.
That.
And like, it's whenever you're ready, you just let go of it. Yeah, I've never done that.
My sister did that. And they go 3, 2.
God.
And then they go fly. And she went, and then
I can just picture her face.
He was crying. My mom was like, record it, Madison. So I was like,
it's so funny
awkward.
because you can see them so clearly. Like everyone circles around. It's such a big scene.
Yeah,
there.
because it's dope.
and it's over water. So
Oh yeah. Have you ever been to Adventureland? Well, I know
Yeah.
you went with me. Jerry, have you
No,
gone?
I've never been to Adventureland.
it's so
They
fun.
have really good roller coasters there.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to Schlitterbahn, the
Mm-mm.
water park?
No.
I went on the world's tallest water slide, the one the kid got decapitated on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
and it was like
Oh.
it wasn't safe to ride at all.
What?
And I went on it, I think almost exactly a year before this kid did. And first of all, you go up this spiral staircase, and it like gives you like little marks. This is where the
Oh yeah.
Statue of Liberty would be. This is where the Seattle.
Oh.
Yeah. And like you would look over and you're like shitting your pants because it's like, what the hell am I doing? I'm going on water and gliding over this shit. But so you get up there and you go in like groups of 3, I think. And the straps, the seat belts attached to the actual ride is like duct taped. Like it was like duct tape straps here, and then like actual like whatever cloth or whatever, and that was duct. I think it's going.
You need to stop laughing.
Okay.
She can't stop laughing. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to help her.
So yeah, you could feel yourself when you went on like, because it would go down and then have a flat for like not even 3 seconds, like a second and a half, and then you'd go back down and you could feel yourself like
Oh, I can
like
just
the drop
feel
off
it
here, you
thinking
just
about
go right over.
I just feel that wedgie right now.
it. Wedgie? Oh
The
my
rest of
gosh.
Schlitterbahn was sweet though. They have like this lazy river and it's like on steroids. So like it'll take you up on this thing, it's like automated. Then they'll have like the rapids. I would get off my tube every time and almost drown in the rapids. I almost drowned at Funplex. Fun fact.
Really?
I went
In
in
the
the-
wave pool?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the wave pool at
Yeah.
Mahoney too. Have you
I
been to that
love,
one?
yeah, I love that one. It's like too dangerous. And there's always like that big guy on the tube that hits you in the face as you're trying to get in the waves.
My sister almost died at Schlitterbahn also. So, my sister was really little at the time, and she went on a tube down this normal water slide. It was just a plain, like, tube. And then it was a half pipe, so you could see her. And she was so light that, like, her tube got stuck in the slide. And we were like, dog, we don't know how to get her out. Like, I don't know what we're going to do here. We sent another tube down by itself. It didn't do anything, just got stuck with her.
How old was she?
She was, oh
8
man,
months.
maybe, oh man, probably 5.
Oh
5
my
maybe.
god.
And so this dude, the worker, was like, all right, here we go. Got in it. It's this big ass fat guy. Gets in the tube. He like takes off his shirt and everything. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Gets in the tube. Starts flying down there. He's like grabbing onto the sides, but it's slippery, obviously. So he's just like, like down. You could see my sister, dead ass, fly out of her like tube, and like she landed back onto the half pipe, but it was like literally like probably this wide of a thing. Like she easily could have went right over.
That's so scary.
Like
Was
if
it outside?
yeah, we got outside.
Oh.
I don't think any of it is indoor.
What is the relevance of that?
Is it inside? Because maybe she wouldn't die from like 300-foot fall because of that.
Oh yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
No, yeah, she would have died immediately on impact. And my dad, we laughed. We were like, oh shit. But then thinking back on it, it's like, she easily, it could have been a huge lawsuit. But anyways, Funplex. Me and my dad. Always with my dad. Me and my dad go to the end of the wave pool, so where it's actually like making the waves. And it was still and calm, and we were like hanging on to the sides. We were just waiting for it. And then all of a sudden, I got like pulled. Like it straight sucked me in. And I was like, no way this is happening right now. I was swimming as fast as I could trying to get up. My dad came underwater after me, and he started getting pulled under it. And like we could not get to the top. So then we were like grabbing onto the walls, but there's nothing to grab onto. So we were like just obviously like panicking. And finally he made it to...
It's so loud no one knows what's happening.
Yeah, they're just like... And then my dad were like...
Yeah.
Like, he got to the top, he finally got up there, he grabbed me, pulled me up, and we had to, like, fight our way, because it's a long-ass pool, and nobody goes to that side of the pool because they're smarter than we are. So, we had to swim to the other side of it, and we kept on, like, getting sucked under it, like, constantly, and then finally it turned off. I literally thought I was going to drown at Funplex.
Yeah, I have scary memories from wave pools, too. And it's so loud, and I remember being so little, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to go by myself. Like, I'm cool. And I walked in, kept getting deeper and deeper, and everyone else had a tube, and I didn't. And I just remember, like, getting pulled under, and I'm trying to hold on to everyone's tubes, and I just keep getting pulled under. It was so traumatizing.
Yeah. Water parks are dangerous. Like, bad.
Yeah.
Because the lifeguards aren't going to do shit. They're getting paid like $11 an hour. They're just like, yeah, drown. Honestly, make my day interesting. Please. Because I know for a fact the lifeguards saw me just plummet. Like, I know for a fact. Because I came out, I was like wiping my eyes off, trying to get to the other side. The lifeguard was like, nice. My dad was like, lifeguard was like, haha.
But they're still fun. I still go back even though they're terrifying.
Funplex is ghetto as hell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You can find like a Band-Aid every single step you take.
Yeah.
Like a wet, soggy Band-Aid with some green on it. You're like, what the fuck? Who the fuck?
Yeah. I remember we went, like, was that 2 summers ago?
Yeah.
Your family went, and we were like, yeah, let's go. It was like super hot out. We went, and we didn't even get in the water because we looked around. It was like
Pretty sure we saw a
sardines, like,
Band-Aid. And we were like, no.
There was like no room in the pool even. Like everyone was like touching each other. Like it was...
That's the worst. I have a story about Isaiah and a Band-Aid. So, we were at a hotel pool, actually. I don't remember why we were there. I think my grandma loves to do these staycation things. Where you like go to a hotel in Omaha and you stay there and go in the pools and stuff. It is fun as hell. But anyways, Isaiah came with one time and we were in the pool and he was like, oh my god, I found a quarter under the water. So he goes under and he grabbed it and he came back out. He was like, got it. And I was like, that's a penny, you dumbass. No, it was a Band-Aid. Like a bloody Band-Aid. So obviously, what else are you gonna do? Just drop it? He ate it. So.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Just public water in general is fucking awful.
Yeah.
Like, there's probably just...
I try not to think about how much pee is in it.
Yeah. I'm fine with the pee, honestly. Like, because there's so much chlorine. I mean...
It cancels it out.
Yeah, like, pee just doesn't exist. Okay, when you were a kid, were you scared to pee in the pool because of the blue?
Yes.
Yes.
Because of
I
grown-ups.
still am.
Yes, grown-ups.
Yeah.
I still am.
I pee all the time in the pool, I'm going to be honest. I pee in the pool. But every once in a while, I'll get into a new pool and I'm like...
Yeah.
I'll do a little bit.
The saltwater ones?
I'll do like a little bit. I'll be like... Like, I'll do one of those things where I kick off the wall and I'll pee. Could you imagine if, like, it was one of those pools you kick off, just a solid blue line following you? I'd be like, what, guys? This is my racing stripe.
I know exactly what you're talking about, actually.
Because you gotta pee in the pool. I'm not gonna get out and go pee. That's too smart. This one time, we were at Nick Santone's house, actually. I shouldn't have name dropped him. Never mind.
Second time you've named Nick Santone.
He's watching, like...
Whatever. Anyways. Whatever. We went... Okay. So anyways, we were in their pool. And it's a massive pool. And out of nowhere, his mom was like, yo, everybody get out of the pool. Everybody get out of the pool. And I thought something was going on. I thought somebody was like drowning. So I was like looking around.
Oh no.
Yeah, somebody pooped in the pool.
When was this?
This was way back in the day.
And the worst part was, it was me.
No. Honestly, it was not.
Who was all there? Just like neighborhood kids?
A ton of people. A ton of neighbors.
Oh god.
And we all got out of the pool. They had to completely drain it. And we were just watching it. And we were like... It sucked.
Gross.
I don't know.
Yikes.
Yeah, it was gross as hell. Honestly, that was so nasty. I feel not bad for name dropping on that one, but happens to the best of us, I guess.
Yeah.
But
It wasn't his fault.
it wasn't even
Might
him.
have been.
I'm not gonna say who it was, but it was not Nick Santone.
Oh,
I'll tell
you know who it was?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. Yeah, public pools are just gross in general.
Yeah. True. I love saltwater pools.
I've never been in a saltwater pool. I have no idea what that even is.
You're
We should take him next time.
Is that a real thing?
Mm-hmm.
It's so nice because like your hair doesn't get like you just don't feel like dry and like gross from the chlorine. It doesn't smell.
I am going to Miami Beach for 11 days during the summer, like very soon. So
That'll be so fun.
saltwater.
Isn't Miami like a big party place?
Yeah, it's tons of hookers and
I bet
blow
it's crazy.
and yeah. But I'm excited. I'm gonna rent a surfboard while I'm down there, and hopefully, pretty much any downtime we have. I love
Catch
surfing.
some waves.
Yeah.
I'm not leaving.
But we're thinking about driving down to the Key West. I don't know. Yeah. Key West is dope as hell, but we would have to rent a car while we were down there and drive like 3 more hours. And it was just expensive as hell. It didn't make any sense. But
honestly, Key West is kind of overrated. Like, it's fun for like an hour. It's very touristy, like extremely.
Yeah.
I'd rather be like somewhere where it's not as crazy.
yeah, Key West. I don't know. We were looking at pictures of it. It didn't even look that fun.
It's not really.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of walking, tons of shops. It's really chaotic. If you like that, then it's fun, but I'd rather be on the beach.
Yeah. That's what I'm pumped for. Come back. I almost said something extremely racist. Come back tan. And I hope to do some vlogs while I'm down there. I have not done a vlog yet. Over the summer I just need to do regular videos in general. People love those. People like the podcast a lot. People get pissed when we don't post them. But just over the past month, we've just been busy. And I have not been able to sit down and edit a video for 6 hours. So sorry. I don't know. I get shit on for that a bunch, but honestly, that's just how it is. But yeah, I'm gonna try vlogging down there. I think that'll be fun.
I've always wanted to vlog.
Vlogging's dope. I fuck with Casey Neistat a lot. I've said that like 19 times on this podcast, but Casey Neistat is the man.
I'm more into like Jake Paul.
Oh yeah, Jake Paul, Cody Ko.
Oh yeah.
That's something to talk about. That was something. I watched all. We all watched the video.
Yeah.
Okay.
I watched all 3 of them.
Yeah. So, Jake Paul, Cody, and
Jeff.
Jeff. Yeah. So, if you haven't heard what happened, basically, this podcaster had Cody Ko on for a podcast, and he was getting his haircut, because that's what he does on the podcast. He gives him a haircut, and then they talk about whatever. And basically, this podcaster wanted a shout out from Jake Paul, so he was like, "Yo, I know you don't like Cody, so I'm gonna have him here on this at this time. Just swing by, tell him you don't like him, tell him you don't like the cyberbullying he's doing, whatever." So they did, and Jake Paul pulls up to the barber shop and he's like, "Yo, I don't like you cyberbullying. Like, what's up with that?" And Cody was like, "What are you talking about?"
It was so
like,
awkward.
He was like, "You cyberbully kids." He was like, "What kids?" He was like, "I'm not gonna tell you."
Yeah.
But like, "You cyberbully kids." He was like, "I'm sorry, I cyberbullied you." Like, that was hilarious. But yeah, that's just so shitty.
It was so, like, I felt so uncomfortable. Like, I had, like, secondhand embarrassment for Cody. I was like, ugh.
At some point in the video, he was like, "I can't tell if he's kidding or not." And, fucking Jake was like, "No, I'm dead serious. Like, you cyberbully kids." Like,
he sounded really
He
dumb.
made himself look
like a absolute
horrible.
idiot.
Yeah.
An absolute idiot. It was hilarious, though. If you haven't gone and watched the videos, even if you're not a fan of Cody Ko or Jake Paul or whatever, I don't know if you can be a fan of Jake Paul, go watch it. It's hilarious.
Also, Jeff did it to kind of get back at Jake Paul because he, like, tried to sign Jeff on a Team 10, like, 2 years ago or something, he said.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Basically.
Kind of smart, though.
Yeah.
But
I kind of feel bad for Cody.
Also not a fan of just how it went down. It was really...
Yeah. TMG with Cody and Noel put it on their podcast this last week, and I have not listened to it. But Cody put out another video, and he was like, "It's just dumb as hell." Like, just dumb.
His videos aren't even close to, like, bullying either. That's why I was like, there's so many people out there that bully and, like, cyberbully way more than... Like, and, like, the people that he makes videos about think they're hilarious.
I think Jake Paul is a bully.
Like, for example, like, Cody did a video on Maddie Smokes, and Maddie Smokes ended up supporting Cody through all of this.
Yeah. He made a video about it. I saw that. I didn't watch it, though.
I haven't watched it either. Couldn't fucking pay me to watch a Maddie fucking Smokes video. But, yeah.
Skyla Tyler with a snapback.
What's up, YouTube? It's Maddie fucking Smokes. Literally, that's just... You gotta go watch them. If you don't want to watch all of them, just watch the one with, damn it! Jake Paul.
Damn it. I'm, like, kind of scared to look at the camera. I don't know why.
As is horrified of it all the time.
Like, I keep, like, trying to stare off because I don't want to stare right at it. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. It's just a camera. I did a... if you didn't know, it's just a camera.
Yeah.
It's not a real person at all. But I did a thing for Arnold Clark. Like, they called a bunch... I don't know if they called you or... Did they? Yeah, they did. So they call you and they're like, "Hey, we want to put you in a commercial. Just come down. We'll take a few pictures of you." And it turns out to be a fuck ton of pictures of you, first of all.
How long were you there?
I was there for like 2 hours. Cause I had to work, and I thought that it would be done in like an hour and a half, but then we were there for like 2.5 hours, really. But basically, we were taking the pictures, and she was like, No. This was after. So we went back to look at the pictures on like this screen, and it was like a movie platform.
Yeah.
And it was awkward as hell. The lady that was doing them was a bitch.
Yes.
First of all, she was such an asshole. And because literally my family, we were just sitting looking at the pictures. She's like, "Okay, so you need to start picking now," and we were like, "Okay," but she was like, "Okay, how about this one? Because I don't like that one." I was like, "These are your fucking pictures."
Yeah. What?
And she was like, "Is it hard for you to like look at yourself? Because like, Well, not like that. Like, she meant, like, is it awkward to look at pictures of yourself? And I was like, I have a YouTube, so I got used to it pretty quickly. And she was like, oh. I was like,
What?
Yeah, she would like
cool.
pick pictures for me.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Like, she would pick pictures.
And then if I was like, I like that one, she'd be like,
And you paid a crap ton of money, didn't you?
yeah, mine were like,
My mom paid $4,000. $4,000 fucking dollars. So we got this.
Oh,
No.
Yeah, we got this huge package. I was like, Mother, I do not want to order anything from this. I'm in the commercial. That's all I want to do.
Buy a card with that.
We're gonna exactly. And I was like, we're gonna go to Arkansas with Isaiah, and we're gonna. I don't know if Isaiah's gonna go first of all, but we're gonna take senior pictures there, and they'll turn out much cooler. We can print them ourselves. It'll just be cheaper in general. But instead, she was like, actually, we can do this monthly payment plan. My mom was like, shit, may as well.
oh my gosh.
Yeah, so $4,000.
It takes like 3 months to get them.
I bet.
It takes forever. I was like waiting.
But I was
can't
like-
even-
So, I didn't really want any of the one that I took. I liked one of them to be in the senior, or in the yearbook. But I really wanted one of the ones from Arkansas to be in the yearbook because it's just dope as hell. But she was like, alright, now pick out of these to put on the yearbook because they're the correct size. And I was like, do I have to pick this like right now? And she was like, yeah, because it's easier for me. I was like, I don't give a fuck about you, you stupid. Like, God. And then she would like laugh nervously every time she picked a photo for us. She was like, so this one looks good.
Yeah.
I was like,
I'm honestly
What did
not...
she keep saying? She was like, okay,
yeah.
okay.
Was it the lady at the desk when
Yes.
I was with you?
Yeah.
Yeah, her.
And then after, my mom was like, kill me. She just looked at me like,
I went with Madison to get him when she got her pictures taken. And it was really intense.
did
like,
you have the guy, the photographer for part of it?
No, I had this really hot chick.
The blonde?
Yeah, probably. I
Yeah.
don't know.
I'm honestly not a huge fan of their pictures. They edit them way too much.
Yeah.
It's so cheesy.
Literally, she was like, okay, so this is the raw footage, but we went ahead and smoothed over. I was like, I like it with the raw. Honestly,
Yeah.
I do not like the smooth footage. And she was like, this is it with the smooth image. And I was like, I don't want the fucking smooth image. And it costs more to do the
Yeah.
editing with the smooth
Yeah.
image.
Yeah, she showed me like my raw and then like my edited, and all she did was like make my eyes like bright blue.
Literally.
I was like, really? It's not really worth all that.
Yeah, it's not. It's not worth the extra, like, $20 per picture.
Yeah, and like my parents, they're like separated, so when they like were picking out pictures, it was really awkward because they're like both next to me and they were fighting over the pictures. And they both wanted the same picture and the same size.
So the thing is, like, you get the pictures, like, you pick out a bunch of them, but at the end, you get all of them on, like, a disc or something, like, every
Yeah.
single one, even the ones you deleted. But, like, she kept reminding us of that. Like, we're like, ooh, we don't know between these two, and she was like, just remember, you're gonna get all of them at the end, so why don't we do this one? I was like,
Gosh.
yeah, I was pissed off. I just wanted to leave so bad. I was like, literally give them all to me on a CD and I'm going to pirate these. Like, I don't care.
Yeah, I even said that because I'm stupid. I was like, couldn't we just bring like one to Walgreens and like make copies? And she goes, that's illegal. And I go, oh.
Yeah.
I thought I like beat the system.
So yeah, I'm gonna be in a commercial. You are too. And then it's gonna be a local station.
I'm in like the book.
Catalog?
Yeah, the catalog. I'm not that.
I have no idea what I am. She didn't tell me.
They call so many people.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
called like a lot.
Not me, but... I'm getting my pictures taken by like one of my mom's friends. And I'm really excited because I don't know, like it's gonna be like more natural, like outside, more my style.
That's just
I
the way
really
to do
like-
it.
I really like yours though. I was scared. I didn't want them to turn out too cheesy because that's not your style at all. But they
I
turned
know.
out good.
I know. And like when I was getting them done, I even told the guy, I was like, I hate all of this. I was like, this looks horrible. Like he putting me like on a gold couch.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, no, please no, because I'm not gonna want that. And I was like, I'm not doing that. So I like told them what I wanted to do. Because I already don't like how they do it, so I was like, I'm not going to go on this couch. It's nasty.
And there we go.
Is it even recording? How can you tell? Like,
If you look in the
You can see
TV,
the
you can see it a little bit.
oh, I see it.
Anyways. But yeah. Senior pictures. I don't know. It was fun, honestly. Just to, like, see all the different angles she had me doing. But, just paying $4,000
That's insane.
is ridiculous. But, whatever. She just really wanted them for the rest of my family, I guess. And I was like, but literally, that is stupid. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard of.
Gosh.
I'd rather have my friend take pictures of me, honestly.
Yeah, I told my mom before I wanted her to, she was like, okay, I might pay for a few of them. I was like, I would rather give Isaiah my camera, show him how to take the picture,
Yeah.
and have him take my pictures than pay for any of these. And, she was like, okay, alright. And then $4,000 fucking dollars later. Here we are. God, that pissed me off. But, yeah, that whole after the pictures sucked. That was
What was that?
That's trash. Anyways, so 4.5 school days left, and then summer.
Kind of already feels like summer.
It does.
honestly.
It really
Like
does.
last night, I was like, was it the first night of summer?
I literally have no care in the world right now, so
No.
it's just like,
Me
yep.
either.
But let's talk about last night. Last night, me and Isaiah went over to Bella's for a little while, and just a Rockwell group was there, and we played this game. Really, this is the only thing I want to talk about. We played this game where you would like get in a car, and then okay, so it was 3v3,
Well,
and it started off 2v4. Basically, there's 2 cars, and one of the car hides for 5 minutes, and then at that 5-minute mark, they have to stop, park, turn off their lights, whatever, wherever they are, and then that car has to go and find them, and you have to do it throughout the neighborhood.
it's so fun.
And it was so fun. I had the best time doing it. I thought it was so fun. And I told my dad and my mom about it the next day, and my dad was like, yeah, we used to do that all the time. Like, he said that...
Really?
Yeah, he said he used to do it all the time throughout, like, the entire city of Fremont. And, like,
Oh, so, like-
they would get in big groups and have, like, the walkie-talkies like the truckers have.
That's so.
Yeah, I was like, so you're on steroids, like...
It'd be fun to do it with like.
The mules.
Well, yeah, the cabin. We've done that
Yeah.
before when we were at the cabin,
Mhm.
and I realized that because when we were in the other car, I was like, wait, Isaiah and Jerry were at that party at the cabin when we did.
I've never been to the cabin. I've never been to the cabin once.
Wasn't he there?
Mhm.
That. Who was it then?
I can just promise you I've never been to the cabin.
That's crazy.
I thought you had. I
Mm-mm.
thought we were talking about it
Really,
last
the
night.
only time I even got close was in 3rd grade. And you were like, yeah, we're gonna go to the cabin, and then for some reason you didn't. And like my mom said it was fine and everything. And then
Really?
you just didn't, yeah.
Oh, sorry about that.
No, that's cool. I mean, I'm sure
We
we'll
definitely need
this
to go this
summer,
summer, though.
So, my mom's been super chill about whatever I do recently, and I don't know what it is. I don't know what flipped in her mind. Honestly, I think it's because she watched the first podcast, and in the first podcast, I was like, I started the YouTube because my life is super boring. And she was like, and then I like paused it, and I was like, why do you think that is? And she was like, I was like, yeah, get shit on. Honestly, I was pissed. I was pissed, but then she started letting me do stuff, and I mean, honestly, my mom hasn't been like the most strict of all time, but she's still pretty strict, And for some things, I'm grateful for it. But other things, it's just like, come on. Like, you gotta let it go one time.
Yeah. I feel like my mom's completely opposite of that, and sometimes that's annoying to me.
It goes both ways.
Yeah.
But right now, she's being like the perfect amount. Like, the only thing that annoys me still is me and Isaiah will go on drives after work, and she hates them. She thinks we're smoking pot the whole time. My grandma thinks that we're smoking pot on the podcast.
Well, everyone probably thinks Madison is too.
So, my grandma hates my swearing. She hates it. She thinks that crap is like a horrible word. It's an entry-level swear word in ELSW. So, like, I say crap around her, and she's just like, hey, and she, like, laughs a little bit.
Does she not like when you say God?
Honestly,
my grandma doesn't like when I say God.
she doesn't catch it, but sometimes she does, and she'll be like, just don't do that. But, my grandma's the most chill person you'll ever meet. I love her so much. She's just the best. But, I was trying to hide the podcast from her, just my YouTube channel in general. You can't block a YouTube channel from a certain Google account, which is stupid. But, basically, she asked what me and Isaiah were going to do, and Isaiah was like, oh, we're just going to go back to Jerry's and film a podcast now. And I was like, no. And she was like, podcast? And I was like,
Let's pull it up.
And she was like, do you put it on like YouTube? I was like, yeah, we do. And she was like, if I find this, am I gonna be proud of it? I was like, oh. I was like, please don't look him up, please just don't. And she was like, why not? Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, because we swear on it. I promise you, you will not like it. And found it anyway. And she hates him.
Yeah.
It's like the worst thing ever. But she still jokes around about it. Like even today, she was like, hey, is there any way you could come over because I bought you some stuff? My grandma buys me clothes constantly. Like constantly.
Oh.
Like I have so many clothes, I don't have enough hangers, and she's just like, got you a new palm tree shirt. Like,
That's so great.
But she was like, hey, is there any way you can come over? I bought you some new clothes. And I said, yeah, I just have to work. She was like, alright, I forgot now that you're a big YouTuber, you're always on the grime. I was like, yep. And she was like, always swearing too. I was like, yeah. Yeah, that was a bad feeling. Just knowing that she was going to find it immediately after Isaiah said we're going to film the podcast. I was like, this is it. But honestly, sorry. Anyways, let's get started on questions.
I forgot you do these.
Of course. Alright. Alright, ready? This is a good one. Eli Jordan says, what's the most important thing in life for you?
That's deep. Like at the moment, I feel like
Just
I
in
can't
general.
just say one.
I mean, I
don't
could say
know.
definitely my family is the most important thing in my life. 100%. I feel like that's not even a question for me. I mean, yeah, definitely my family.
Honestly, this is kind of just like a basic answer, but I just feel like family, friends.
Yes. I mean, that's all it really has to be. Zach Cutler asks, why are you a Chicago sports fan, Cubs, Bears, etc.? My family grew up in Illinois. They grew up in Gurnee, which is 2 hours outside of Chicago, so I've been watching the Cubs since I was a little boy.
Go Cubs.
I agree. Ella Faye. Ella Faye says, best dog breed and why?
Labs.
Just Labs. I'd say chocolate Labs are the best dog breed. Actually, no,
I'd
take it
say
back.
black labs.
I love Huskies.
Oh, I feel like you said. Did you say this recently? having like deja vu.
I don't know. I love
I want.
I like golden retrievers.
What's
too.
that like mountain dog, like the big one?
Swiss Mountain. Something.
No.
Or the
Starts
Great
with
Dane.
B.
Yeah.
Starts with a what?
B.
Like Vermont. No.
Burtonese. Burton Ernie.
Martin Ernie.
It's like whatever that one is.
Yeah.
Really? Never heard you say that before.
I really want
Liar.
one of those.
You're lying right now.
I really want one, but
She's trying to impress us. She's like, I like the biggest dog. Lucy Merle asks, best book you've read. Perks of Being a Wallflower, hands down, easily.
I'd have to say Hatchet.
Okay, true though. I agree.
This really brings me back. Actually, no. The I Survived series.
Really? Those are corny as hell.
Probably like Diary of a Wimpy Kid, honestly.
Yeah, like Dog Days. It's like my favorite book ever, probably.
Yeah. Charlotte's Web.
I'd say either
That's too long.
either Captain Underpants or maybe Backyardigans Color Edition.
Oh my gosh.
Unique one.
No, for real though, I loved Perks of Being a Wallflower. That was the best book I've ever read because it talks about drugs, sex, and just normal teenager stuff, and it's so relatable and just a fucking fantastic book. If you've never read it, go read it. It's also a movie. Or I love the Harry Potter books because I'm a fucking nerd, and that's it. Fair enough. Alright. Mia Bori says, what are you talking about? Alright, we're going to see how long this battery lasts, and then we're going to wrap it up. I hate when people ask me what the podcast is going to be about, what the topic is. I don't know. I have no idea. Literally talk about anything that comes to my mind, and that's just how it is. Stop asking. Adam... Okay, thanks for watching the Raunchy podcast. The battery
Okay, like and
died, so
subscribe.
like and subscribe. Thanks, bye.
Peace.